Hello everyone, and welcome to the Pokemon X and Y review. It's night time. Let's fix that. Set time day. Well, I don't know what that is then. But either way. Wait. Pokemon? This is not the world of Pokemon. Is that a Pokemon? Is that a Pokemon? Master Ball, go. Master Ball, Master Ball. The Master Ball doesn't work. Give me them back then. But no, obviously this is not Pokemon. This is in no way, shape or form Pokemon unless I downloaded the Pixelmon mod. It could be Pokemon. I could go get the mod right now, maybe, but that'd be too much effort for the things I need to say. Because, as it says in the title, it is the Pokemon review. Yes! For the next bit though, Pokemon and more, and stuff, or whatever I decide to call this title, because there are some things I need to say about the current state of reviewing before I can continue, or before I will continue, just so that we're clear, just so that I can say these things and say, hey, I want to make it look better. It looks shit right now. I need to make it look good and consistent, because I don't have a 3DS capture card, which is kind of obvious because I'm doing it this way. I'm doing it in Minecraft because there's no capture card. So with 3DS games, I can't capture it because a capture card is £250 or $300. That's expensive. Can't afford that shit at this current moment in time. So I was like, well, I can't afford it, but Pokemon X and Y is one of these things where it's like, I need to do it, and I've written a script, and I was going to record it a minute ago, and it's like, but then I'll have to do the thing I did with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and get pictures, which is something I'm going to talk about, and that's kind of a lot of effort, and it comes out so low quality because all I'm doing is literally just getting pictures rather than actual showing footage. So I thought about this and I'm like, okay, let's think about our review style. Well, mine, but you're part of this family. Zombie! You're not allowed on this island. You will stay there. You will stay in your shame, and you will drown, and you will burn in the sun. But yes, let's talk about our review style. I mean, it's mine, but you know, you're part of the family. It's yours too. You can review in this way. I'm just giving you ideas if you want to become a reviewer and kind of like use my crappy style to start off with and then use my better style, which I'm going to talk about when you're more confident. So I was thinking about this and it's like, well, with the PlayStation 3 I show footage, but then when I show footage I'm like, look at this and this, and it goes to like 40 minutes. Whereas with a DS, because I don't have a DS capture card, I just like make a script which lasts 5 to 10 minutes and then show a couple of pictures on screen that were taken from Google Images. So it's really inconsistent, and I was like, I don't like this inconsistency. I want to have something nice and consistent that's on a continuous basis and make it look good and a lot more high quality, because, you know, I'm always trying to find ways to improve videos for you and make videos better. So I was like, I want to make this consistent. So first of all, let's look at our review style. We're not Angry Joe. It's nice to record footage, but I don't think I'm going to be recording footage anymore because of how I want to do this, which you will understand why I've made this decision when you hear the reasons. So I watched like a few reviewers, like one episode each, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to take two for a moment because these are the more popular ones and you will know them. And when I say this, do not like take any kind of biased or any kind of, I don't know what the word is. don't think that I'm implying what I say when I say this, because I'm gonna say this and Icy Blaze is gonna be like, oh yeah, you're just fucking you're just ripping that guy off, which is kind of obvious. And it's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want you to think that when I say this. It's just an example, so I'm just warning you now before I'm like, you just want to rip this guy off. He was the original. No, these are just people I'm using as an example because they're popular. So I watched an episode of Angry Joe, which was like my Skylanders Spyro's Adventure review and Duke Nukem, in which I showed off a lot of footage. I was like, look at this bug, this is why it's good, this is why it's bad, and I went really in depth on it. And that video I think is like 20 minutes long, and I was like, okay, that's 20 minutes, and I kind of like showed my face and I kind of showed footage, and then I watched an episode of Yahtzee's review, Zero Punctuation, and then I went back and looked at my Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and I was like, okay, so we both write the script, like, hold on, Crimson, so it's like, we both write the script, and I'm just going to have to type to Crimson, by the way, if you hear some clacking, but we both write the script, we both read the script, and then we make pictures, or he makes pictures to coincide with what he's said, like I do, except he draws them, I Google image search them. So I was looking at that, and it's like, I like Yahtzee's style more. I prefer to say, rather than going like really, really in depth, I rather casually play through it and then make a 5 to 10 minute review, because I'm better at the 5 to 10 minutes ones rather than the 20 minute ones, because when I did the 20 minute Duke Nukem one, it felt like I was just rambling on and rambling on and rambling on and saying, look at Duke driving in the car. Whereas with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I kind of said, this is a story, there's a ghost that makes other ghosts evil by using crystals, and Luigi has to kill the ghost. This is what's good, this is what's bad, this is my overall rating. And I was like, I like that. So I prefer Zero Punctuation's method over Angry Joe's method. So I was like, I want to be more like Zero Punctuation. Like, this was my decision. It's like, I could review Skylanders Sword Force, which, I mean, I've written the review for, and I can still do it. But if I record footage of Skylanders Sword Force, I'd be saying, look at this thing, look at this thing, look at this thing, look at this thing. It'd go on for like 20 to 30 minutes, and I don't want that. I want to be more like Zero Punctuation. I want to play it, write the review, and give you a quick 5 to 10 minute summary, rather than being more like Angry Joe, where I record a shit ton of footage and then go really in depth. I want to be nice and quick. So when I say I want to be more like Zero Punctuation, I get it, you're all going to be like, you're just copying him. No, I'm not. I want to do my own style. I am going to do my own style. What I have planned is my own thing. I'm just using them as an example in terms of long and in depth or short and quick. So don't take that the wrong way when I say it. So yeah, I want to be I wanted to have my review thing be more like Zero Punctuation. So I was like, okay, so we decided that we're going to do Zero Punctuation style, in which we're going to casually play through the game. We're going to see what the game has to offer, get on the notepad, write it down, record the audio in Audacity, get pictures. However, the one thing that we're going to do different is, rather than getting pictures off Google Images, like for example, and this doesn't sum up the whole review by the way, I'm just going to use this as an example. Let's say I said Pokemon is shit. I mean, again, that's not what I think of Pokemon X and Y. Don't listen to that and be like, oh my god, he said it's shit, comments below. But no, let's just say I said Pokemon Y is shit. For that, I would get a logo of Pokemon Y and a picture of a turd. Then it would be like, Pokemon Y is shit, so we put Pokemon Y exactly where I say Pokemon Y, and then the turd exactly where it says is shit. So like, the pictures are basically visuals of what I'm saying. But because it takes so long, just say I'm looking for a particular Pokemon or a very particular picture of a Pokemon which I saw in the game myself, I have to Google image search that, and that could take a long time, and therefore if I review 3DS games, it takes a very long time to Google image search everything, and then eventually put all these like 100 images I found together. So I was looking at this and it's like, okay, so we don't want to do that. We want to be, again, more like Zero Punctuation, in which we draw all of our own art, and even if the first few images or the first few reviews are slow, we will have the assets done for the next time. So like one idea I had is have Spyro, like draw Spyro holding a blank card, just a blank white card, and then every review it says like Spyro reviews, and then in the blank card, Pokemon Y, Grand Theft Auto 5, Halo 5, San Andreas 7. It'd always be blank until I do the review. That way, next time I review something, I don't have to draw that. Therefore, the process is speeded up, because that picture that I've drawn, I can use over and over again, but just change the text in the box. That's drawn, I don't have to do it again. Then there might be another review where I can use an image from a previous review. That's already drawn, don't have to use it again, and it'll always speed the process up, making it faster and faster, and it'll be more consistent. Like, so it wouldn't be like, Assassin's Creed footage, Duke Nukem footage, Luigi's Mansion pictures, Spyro footage, Pokemon pictures. That's inconsistent, and I want to be like Zero Punctuation, constantly consistent, constantly having pictures, just no footage, just constant pictures, and then getting it all nice and tidy and looking a whole lot better than what it does look like now, because right now it looks really bad. The footage ones don't, because obviously I'm talking over the footage, but the picture ones look really, really bad, and it's like, I want to draw my own pictures and make this look a whole lot better now I've kind of got the time to do so after like moving house and stuff. So it's like, okay, now I've got the time, I want to sit down, I want to look at the review thing, I want to do a complete overhaul on the review thing and have it a lot more Zero Punctuation-y, where we're going to just have 5 to 10 minute reviews that are always going to be 5 to 10 minutes. They're going to be no longer than 10 minutes. Maybe if it's a super big game like Skyrim, it might be 15, but it's never going to be an Angry Joe 20 to 40 minutes. It's always going to be 5 to 10 minutes. And then I don't want to Google image search the pictures. I want to draw all the assets myself, so it's always constant and it's always like Zero Punctuation, so it looks a whole lot nicer and a whole lot better, which is what I want to go for. I want to make it better for you. The better it is, the more likely you are to watch, and right now, you're watching it, but I know it could be better, and I know you want it to be better. Therefore, I am going to make it better. So, Pokemon X is going to be reviewed on Minecraft. Like how I'm talking now, we're going to review it on Minecraft. So, Crimson is also now in the background on Skype. I wish I had 2 headsets so like he could hear me and then he could like chip in as well, because maybe I could do like a collab review of Pokemon Y. Like, what did you think? Because he beat the Elite Four, I didn't. I got to the 3rd gym, which is something we'll discuss. But he got to the Elite Four, he liked it. I got to the 3rd gym, I beat the 3rd gym. I was kind of getting bored at that point. So, yeah, that's one thing. Second thing, PlayStation 3 died. That's why there's been no Ty Let's Play, because I was obviously like using the Hoppage to capture Ty, and then the laser in the PlayStation 3 broke, so it's now like at the store, and it's like, oh well, it'll take like over a week to fix it, and as of now, November the 2nd, when this video was recorded on November the 2nd, it's like, oh, it'll take a week to fix it. It's like, well, sorry, I give it in last week, and it's like, how long will it take? It won't be done till next week now, so like, it won't be done till the 8th of November. It's like, oh god, really? Replacing the laser takes that long? And it's like, yeah, it does. Sorry, Spyro, it takes that long. And it's like, damn. What do I do at this point? Because I can't play Ty, so I can't do that, so let's play. The Skylanders SWAT Force, I mean, do I not show the footage? Do I just do it like Pokemon Y for this time? Seems it's already written, and there's no point in like waiting if I'm going to do everything nice and consistently now. So I kind of like held off on doing that for a while. Like I held off on doing this video until the guy at the store was like, "Oh, by the way, this is the situation of your PlayStation 3." And now that I know the situation, I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll just review SWAT Force on Minecraft again. So I'll do that, and that's one thing why Ty has been delayed. So yeah, if you are looking for the Ty Let's Play, it's not here because I haven't got the PlayStation 3. But once I get the PlayStation 3, I will be uploading more Ty. I've just got to get the PlayStation 3 fixed. So yep, that's the thing. So I think that's pretty much everything. We've talked about the new state of the review and how nice and new and fresh it's going to look. And again, I'm not going to be copying Zero Punctuation. I have my own style planned. I just used him as an example, saying it's going to be 5 to 10 minutes long with constant pictures of the same nature like his. Like, you know how his is always yellow on a white background? Well, mine's going to be kind of like that, where it always has a background of what it's like, always going to have the same background. The background's never going to change, and then I'm going to change the images on the background, but it's not going to be Zero Punctuation. That's all I can. That's the only way I can describe it for now, because I know I'm kind of describing Zero Punctuation. It's like you're just going to be copying him. It's like no, I'm not. I have a better idea. I have a better way of doing it. I mean, it's probably not a better way of doing it because he's a lot more popular, but it's like I then again, it might be, maybe people might be like, hey, Zero Punctuation, you have stick figures. This guy doesn't have stick figures and they look a whole lot better. Can you make your guy not stick figure-ish and more like this? So maybe I've got the better idea, but I can't bring it across as well as him. And then he'll be like, well, Sparrow, can I use your design, art, style, choice thing that you've done for yours? And then we can kind of like mix it together, and Crimson's getting really pissed off. But that's kind of a sign that I've been talking and rambling on for far too long about new stuff. So let's just jump into Pokemon Y. Pokemon OY. Pokemon oh dear, 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 dear. This is yeah. So where do I begin with Pokemon Y? I should begin by bringing the review up, shouldn't I? So I don't think, seems this is like review slash blog. I won't review it how I normally review it. I'm just going to, never mind, I'm being summoned away at this point, so I will just upload the X and Y review tomorrow, as I normally do for 3DS games, by recording the script and just getting some pictures. So yeah, X and Y is apparently going to be the same, and then everything else is going to be completely different. So yeah, never mind. So to recap, X and Y is coming tomorrow. My reviews are going to be completely different and a lot better after X and Y and Skylanders. And my PlayStation 3 is currently broke. The laser is broken it, and it's at the store being repaired. And once it's back, I will be putting more Ty up. So yeah, enjoy the X and Y review that's coming tomorrow, and enjoy the new art style, I guess, or enjoy the new style, the new improved look of the reviews once I start reviewing stuff after Skylanders, because Skylanders is going to be done the same as X and Y for now, because it's just convenient in how by the time I drew up all of the pictures and stuff, Skylanders would have been out for like 4 months, and then there'd be no point in reviewing it. So I'm going to do Skylanders while it's fresh and just come out. So yeah, enjoy the last 2 shitty looking reviews, I guess I'm going to say, because after this it's going to look a lot better. So enjoy shitty X and Y and shitty Skylanders. That's not to say the game's shitty, that's just to say that the production quality is, but that's going to get better. So yeah, I will see all of you tomorrow with X and Y, and today I'll try and get up another part of Terraria or another part of Spelunky, which I'm just currently making a custom thumbnail for, so that looks better and I've got everything on track there. So yeah, see you all tomorrow!